Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I'm just going to bring you some quick little Easter treats this week. I brought you some Easter baskets a couple of weeks ago, and if you missed out on those videos, just have a look back through my blog or my video channel and you'll see those. Today we're going to make this little bag that has an oval cut out in the front with some acetate on it, a window sheet, and a scalloped oval embellishment. And you can use bulldog clips, or with Stampin' Up have got little gold bulldog clips, which I seem to have run out of. I've put a bow on this one. We've also got paper clips, so we're going to use paper clips on the next one. Now this is the Affectionately Yours DSP, and it's lovely DSP, but it'll run out at the end of May. Now I could have made this one using this colour, which is mint macaron, and that would have made a great male little bag, but I decided to go with the navy and daffodil delight. So there are patterns in that DSP that would be great for male. Alright, so we're going to get started making our little gift bag with the gift bag punch board. Now you need to cut your DSP to 10 inches by 8 inches, and we're going to make a small bag. Now with our 10 inches at the top, we're going to pop our DSP all the way to the top and make sure it's nice and straight, and that you have your edge, your left hand edge, going along the line where it's the start. I call it the start pointer, and it says start down the bottom, and you're going to come along the horizontal, and don't press too hard because you are using paper, not card, around the triangle, down, and you're going to come down the mark that says side. So that's our side, and then you'll move it all the way across so your pointer is on the mark where you scored the side, and this time you're doing the horizontal and the small. Now what did I forget to do? I forgot to punch. So when your DSP is right at the edge there, punch down. Then again you're going to move it across to the pointer, and this is where you're going to do the horizontal and the side mark and punch down. I think I'm losing my muscles. Alright, then roll it across so that that side mark comes up to the start point, and this time you're doing the horizontal and you're doing a side, so you go down where it says side and along around the triangle and up that center bit, and you're going to punch down. Then you're going to move it all the way across to that last score line, and you're going to do the horizontal, come down where it says small this time, and you're going to punch down. Then you're going to move it across to that last score line, and you're just going to do one side of the triangle and punch down. Alright, that's all we need our gift bag punch board for. Your DSP should now look like this. And we're going to take our snips and we're going to just snip that last little one off that you made. Then we're going to bring in our, you can use your Simply Scored. I'm just using my trimmer today because it's close at hand. And you're going to score along this top edge here, this straight edge, at 1/2 inch. So bring it along there, make sure it's straight and score at 1/2 inch, and then you're going to score again at 1 1/4 inches. Then I'm going to come in with my bone folder and I'm just going to burnish all these score lines that we did. Now that I've burnished all my score lines, I'm going to bring my big shot in because I want to cut this oval piece out here. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this. Now this is going to be the back of our box. Sorry, this one is, where this extra little tab is. So we want to cut the oval in the front of our box. We're going to fold up all our pieces. So fold all your score lines in, and that's what will help get the DSP through the big shot. And then you're going to bring in one of your layering ovals. Now I've decided on this one because it fits nicely in there and it fits nicely on the side panel here. So I'm just going to put it in about the center. So I don't want it too close to that top edge that I'm going to fold over, and I don't want it too close to the bottom. So center it either side, and then you're going to pop your plate on top so that all those pieces that are folded are caught in under that plate, and then roll it on through your big shot, and that'll cut your oval out of the front. So make sure you remember to fold all those pieces in, and there we've got our oval. Now we also want a piece to go around the front. So on this one I've used Daffodil Delight. This time I'm going to use Watermelon Wonder. Now it's a retiring colour, so it'll only be available until the 31st of May while stocks last. So I'm coming in with that same oval, and I've chosen a scallop oval, and I centre those on my plate and then run them through the big shot. So far we've used the gift bag punch board and the layering ovals, and that's how we get our little frame bit for our bag window. So I've used the second largest out of these ovals and the second largest out of these ovals, so they layer nicely together. And I put all mine on magnetic sheets. Then I'm just going to bring my bag in and put some liquid adhesive around that oval.
Hey, if you want to play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it.
You also need a piece of acetate or window sheet that Stampin' Up sells, which is 2.5 inches wide by 3.5 inches long. And I've already put some tear and tape on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove the backing from the tear and tape, and then we'll place it on our gift bag. That way, if you don't have a bag that has Easter eggs or chocolates or something in it, they're not going to come out through there. Alright, it's time to put our bag together. I've also cut a piece of card that's Watermelon Wonder, which is 1 7/8 by 2 5/8, and I'm just going to pop that in the bottom of the gift bag, if you put a number of eggs in there, it'll be heavy and you don't want them falling through the bottom. So it's just going to be a bit of extra strength in the bottom. And I'm just going to add a couple of glue dots to that, just so when I put it in, it adheres.
Run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start. You're in charge. Yes, you can. What's the plan?
So it's really quite a quick little project to make, and I'm going to use liquid adhesive for this.
Come on, let's do this and do it now. I want to hear you shout. I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way. Doing it my way. Yes, I am. I am in control. I am. Watch me go.
Then I'm going to pop my piece of watermelon wonder in the bottom, which has got my two glue dots on. So pop it in.
My way, doing it my way. Hear you say, yes, I am.
Alright, and then it's inside. All we need to do now is just squeeze the sides of our gift bag in. Make sure they're nice and square at the top. And you're going to turn that first score mark over. And then you're going to turn it over again. And use your bone folder if you want to ensure those are nice and tight. And then you can use the bow paper clips, which is what I used on this one here, or we have mini paper clips, so you can use those as well, and they're in copper, silver and whisper white. We might use the whisper white one, and I'm just going to bring that in and pop it over the middle like that. You can attach a little tag to it, or as I said, we also have little bulldog clips that you could use, and you can attach a tag or as well as a greeting. So there are our two gift bags made with the gift bag punch board, and there'll be close-up photos on my blog. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.